All right, hello YouTube. Now this is going to be a slightly different type of video. I want to do a bit of a Gunpla build log of some kind. I realized that it's been like a year since I made a Gunpla video, and I realized that it's also not something that I've given up on. I built about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different models in that year, which is actually not that many, but it's due to, a variety of reasons. And the reason why I kind of got back into it after, a while of not doing anything was because they recently became a lot more available through, Target and stuff like that. So after that became a possibility, I started getting back into Gunpla, and I've been really enjoying it. I wanted to talk about it without having to force myself to do a review type video or a build labs video because, well, those take a lot of effort, a lot of extra effort, a lot of setting and resetting of pieces and stuff like that. And I don't find it to be that enjoyable to make them. I don't really hate doing them. I think it's interesting and fun, especially when I can go back and see all of the pieces assembled, really fast. But for me, Gunpla seems to have turned into a bit of a relaxation type of thing. And I think I want it to be more like that. So I'm probably going to end up doing more of these like log videos instead of build review videos, because I think that that's what's more enjoyable for me right now. Now, let's just jump into it. Let's talk about all of the Gunpla that I've been building, I think in the last 6 to 9 months. I'm not exactly sure how to categorize this. Honestly, I think it's been longer than that. It's been at least like 10 or 11 months, basically since the last time I made a video. So I think the first two things that I built since the last video I made has been this Saku II. This is Char's Saku. This is a high grade because I basically only buy high grades. And it's been really fun. It was really fun to build. I really enjoyed it. I think I did this over the summer last year when I was spending some time at my grandma's house. Actually, you know what? I don't think it was summer. I think it was Christmas. Christmas at my grandma's house. Yeah, I think that's true. Let me see if I can figure it out using Instagram, because I'm pretty sure I made a post about it. Yeah, you know what? It is Christmas time. So I built this one during Christmas. I really enjoyed it. I really like how all of the weapons can be put on it. And I really like this pose of it just, getting ready to shoot. I think it's really fun. Let's see, if I turn this off, can you guys see it better? I think you can, actually. It's a lot less reflective. Well, let's keep it like that. I wish I had some decals or something to put on the shield. I think it looks kind of empty like that. But I do like it, and I think I didn't really do any kind of touch-ups on this. I didn't do any panel lining or anything, but it's just such a cool model. I really enjoy it. I think Sakus are probably my favorite type of model to build. I just like them a lot. I like building the Goof Custom, the blue one. There's a red one as well that's available at Target that I might pick up because it seems to be a different color from this really beautiful salmon color that is the Char Red or whatever it's called. And I'm really excited to build another one. I think that there's higher grades that I can build as well, but right now the most accessible and the cheapest and the most affordable seems to be the HGs for me. So I'm gonna probably end up continuing to build HG models. That same time that I was building that, I also ended up building this HG Barbatos. Now this one was a little bit complicated. It just feels very difficult compared to the normal, universal century type Gundams. But it's really exciting. It has a very interesting shape to it. However, it's really difficult to balance sometimes. But I think that has to do with the pose as well. But its weapons don't really fit in its hands that well, which is pretty annoying. But I like this kind of like kendo pose that I managed to make for it. It's pretty exciting build. I actually really like how it looks. I think it has a very like ferocious, almost like inhuman kind of vibe to it, even though it kind of looks a little bit more human than the, traditional style ones, which is pretty interesting. So I built those two. Then I built this American type, HG1 or HG78, right? No, wait, no, sorry, that's completely wrong. I built this American type RX78. This is a entry grade. This is not an HG at all. And I quite like this pose. It looks like it's like about to fall over, but it's kind of exciting. It kind of feels like a bit actiony, but I think it's cool. I really like this idea of like a gun and a shield put together. I think it's cool. Also, there really wasn't any effect parts for the swords. So even though I could have used a sword, I didn't really feel like doing it. But that one is cool. I really like the coloring, and I liked a little bit of the choices that they give you with what to put on a shoulder pad and stuff like that. So I think that's fun. And I really like these colors. And I would actually really hope there was a, what's it called? A few other types. I would really like a Mexican type, or an Italian type, just something with green. I think would be really fun and really interesting. And where did I go? Oh, there you go. I think that's it. Yep, there you go. That's the pose. Okay, nothing much to say about that one. It's literally just the same as the entry grade that I've built before, just in a different color scheme. Then I built this one, which is the actual HG version of the kit. And I like this one a lot. It has a lot of more options, but I still feel like it's missing a bit of weapons. I think, I don't know. I just don't feel like it has all of them, but I like it a lot. I really like the ability of putting the thing back here, the shield back here. And I thought to pose this one as something that was ready to fight with its fists, as opposed to all of the weaponry that all of the other kits I've built so far have for their pose. However, the pose is, I don't know, I think that it's not really balanced. It doesn't feel like it's gonna maintain its pose all that well. I really think I'm gonna change it at some point. I just haven't found a good pose for it, so eventually I hope to find one that's better. But this kind of like punching, boxing type of pose is good enough for me for now. Then transitioning away from Gunpla for a little bit, I did build this Midoriya Plamo kit. Nothing much to say about this one. I built this one to show kind of what Plamo and Gunpla was to my Spanish-speaking audience in the Ñoño Chat episode that I did. I think it was the first one. It might have been the second one, actually. Just because I wanted to make something different, and I thought that making content in Spanish would be interesting, and it has been interesting. And that one was a really easy model kit to build, so I just did it in that video. And I'm pretty happy with how it came out. There really wasn't anything else to do except do a little bit of panel lining on its face so that his freckles and his smile would pop a little bit. And finally, this is this last kit that I built here. I don't remember its name, but I like the idea that it has this kind of like transformability to it. I think it's interesting. However, it's one of those like part transformers. Like you don't actually get to transform it when it's assembled. You have to kind of break it apart, change some pieces, and then transform it into something else. But I like the posability of its wings a little bit. I think it's cool. Opening them up like this kind of makes it seem bulkier and bigger, and it's pretty exciting. Like that. It looks like it's got like some sort of back shield, but it kind of makes it too heavy. So I gotta like turn it forward a little bit more, which makes it difficult to balance. But I think it's cool. I think this idea of like a transforming Gundam is interesting, and I would really like to see them, take it to a whole nother level in terms of engineering. Just make it able to transform after you build it without having to take it apart and reassemble it, right? But that's gonna be pretty hard, so I don't know if they would manage to do that. But this setup of like a Gundam with wings is really, really cool. I definitely like a lot of the Gundams that have wings. A lot of the suits that have wings are pretty interesting. I think the Tall Geese is the one that I've been wanting forever, but I just never find it anywhere. And I don't want to order online because it just seems to be way too expensive for, not that great of a service from what I've seen from, a lot of different retailers. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not wrong, I'm not too sure. But I think that this Gundam is cool, and that's the last one that I've built this month. Or sorry, not this month, although I did build this one this month. It's the last one I've built in the last, 6 or 8 months, however long it's been since the last time I made a Gunpla video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little log. I just wanted to kind of talk about the Gunpla that I've been building and just talk about them in general and talk about what I've been doing while I've been building them, because it's just kind of interesting. And the primary focus of this channel is to kind of just talk about and highlight all of the hobbies that I have. Oops, sorry, I moved that without taking into account that it was going to vibrate, sorry. But yeah, the point is that this channel is about chronicling my descent into different hobbies, my interest in hobbies, how it wanes, how it waxes, how it grows, how it, goes away. And also just kind of talking about all the stuff that I enjoy doing, because I like a lot of weeb type stuff and a lot of, just fandom things in general. And so it's really fun to see all of them and kind of enjoy being part of them. And I think it's fun and really, really enjoyable. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.